Easy people. Let's move that over to there. Right, so we have a selection of bearings. We've got crankshaft bearings and some big end bearings. Now, I'm in the process of trying to get this absolutely completely seized up Stag engine running, and these are the bearings from that particular engine. So I thought I'd do a quick video on how to identify whether your car has had a reground crankshaft or main journals or whatever it is, and the kind of bearings that you're likely to find in it. So if we take this bearing cap here and we have a look at it, I've given that a bit of a clean up. That seems to have a fairly regular kind of part number. This is just barely visible there, and if we turn it around at the bottom there, we've got some more information. Let's have a look. Oh, right, so we've got a maker's mark. Well, it doesn't really say an awful lot else, does it? To be honest. Yeah, so I didn't clean that up very well. All right. Autofocus on this is a bit, well, you know, janky. So here's another one. That's absolutely illegible as well. What about down at this end here? Ah, that looks like we've got some information there, doesn't it? What have we got? It says county bearing, made in the UK, and a part number. I'll just check that with a glass of magnification. Yep. I can't really read it all that well, but it appears to be just another part number and a batch number. But that's a standard size bearing. I don't know where I got that one from. Must have fallen out of someone's engine. Alright, one standard size bearing. Let's get that down there. These are bearings from another engine. It's an older engine. They're, well, you know, not through to the copper. They're pretty galled up. But yeah, we should be able to find some more information on them, and straight away you can see the part number at the bottom around here, and then you can see that says a 10, so that's 10,000ths of an inch, and sometimes they even have undersize stamped on them, or US. So there we go. We'll turn that round. There we can clearly see the maker's mark. We can see the Benjet bearing number, and then it says 10 on that, so it's quite clear. That one, oh my gosh, what the hell's my phone doing? Anyway, so we're going to put that one back down there. Let's pick that one up, and we have a look at that one. Yeah, that looks like it's also 10th hour undersized. It looks like it's got the same maker's mark as that one there. I've no idea who they are. And there's our serial numbers again, and they match up nicely. Okay. Now, let's go and have a look at the one out of my engine. And, oh my word. Well, they're not through to the copper, but that's pretty galled up, and that's because the oil pump had basically gone and done one. I say oil pump, what I found was 3 inches of slurry in the bottom of the sump. Now the trick with that is in the nomenclature of the pump itself. That pump is called an oil pump and not a slurry pump. So I guess it makes all the difference. So we'll have a look at that one there, and I've cleaned that one up. There across the top we can clearly see serial number, and there we are, 30 thou undersized. Well, that doesn't tell me there's an awful lot left on that crankshaft, does it? If that's 30 thou undersized and that bearing for that conrod is in that state, yeah, that's not clever at all, really, is it? Are there any other bits of information on there? Didn't see any there. Just on here. So I've no idea who makes that. It has a little maker's mark on it there. Right, last one. This is the main crankshaft journal. Doesn't seem to want to focus anymore. I wonder why. I think it's hangry with me. Ooh. Come on, little phone, do your thing. There you go. There we are. Aha, right. So there we are. We've got another serial number across the top. And that one says 30 thou undersized. And it appears to have a funny little sign of there, D. TB. Well, there we are. And that's pretty gold up as well, although, you know, it's not the worst I've ever seen. Cool. Right then, so there we go. That is how you identify the bearings on a crankshaft to find out whether you've had a regrind or not. And it's much the similar sort of story for the tops of the pistons. You'll find plus 30, plus 40 or whatever it is stamped into the top of the piston, and that tells you what size of a bore or rebore you've had, or whether you've got standard size pistons. Well, there we go. And I hope you have found that useful. Thanks for watching, and yeah, laters.